Wi-Fi is pretty good here. Here we go against Wayzata Gold. Tonight, Johnson will take the face off. Swarthout to his left. Looks like Heinzer to his left. Heiner to the corner. Comes out. Nice shot by Swarthout. Goes into the corner. Poked out by, comes up back to Ide. Comes back to Heiner. Heiner throws it back inside. Can't get it. Comes back to Ide. Ide's able to keep it in, but not really. Comes back out of the zone. We're going to get an offside face off. It's going to be a close start. Johnson will take the face off. Comes back to Ide. Ide doubles back. Sends it out. Tries to get it to. Comes back in the corner. It's worked out along the boards. Goes back behind for Davis. Davis sends it to Swarthout. Swarthout tries to poke it up. Gets it to Johnson, or to Ide. Ide gets it to Heiner. Puck comes out. Oh, the Raker tries to get a puck on it, but can't. Comes out to Johnson. Nice shot by Erickson. I'm sorry. Erickson had it right out in front. Comes out to Raker. Raker tries to shovel it back into the net and can't. Puck gets broken up. Erickson alongside the boards with it, able to keep it in. Comes out to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it back in. Nice job to Ulrich, but Ulrich shot is saved by the Wayzata goalie. 13 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the first period. Heiner takes the face off. Over to Erickson. Gets down. Chasing after it is Lorenzen. Lorenzen picks it up. Lorenzen comes down the zone with it. Carries it in. Goes for the boards. And back into the corner. Comes back out. Zeta picks it up. Armentrout breaks it up. Along with Lorenzen. Lorenzen carries it back in. Ulrich along with him. Ulrich in the corner with it. Comes back out to the top of the zone. Broken up by Davis. Davis gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich breaks it up to Davis. Ulrich carries it back into the zone. Gets broken up. Comes back out. Davis throws it back into the corner. Nice shot by Setsafont. Comes all the way back down. Schwartzbach picks it up. Throws it across. Tries to hit. Setsafont can't. Puck comes back down to Schwartzbach. Schwartzbach throws it up. Just out of the reach of Setsafont. We're going to get an offsides call. Puck will come all the way back down. It'll be to the left of Starkman. Starkman's playing goalie tonight. Puck comes out. Shot. Blocked. Another shot. Goes wide of the net. Comes back to Swarthout. Swarthout throws it up. Tries to hit Heiner. Comes back in the corner to Schwartzbach. Schwartzbach and Johnson fighting after it. Johnson comes away with it. Gets it to Swarthout. Inside the boards. Comes back into the zone. Swarthout picks it up. Dumps it in the zone, but we're going to get an offside call. That goes in deep. Ulrich has it in the corner. Gets it out. Wayzata picks it up. Erickson carries it back in, but we're going to give him an offside call. All right. Puck goes into the corner for Ide. He throws it over, gets it to Armentrout. Armentrout to Erickson. Erickson throws it up to Reichert. Reichert carries it in, throws it across, but it gets picked up. Comes back to Armentrout at the point. There was Reichert. Reichert throws ones on net, but just goes wide. Puck comes into the corner. Gets blocked. Oh, there's Wayzata. Nice save. Armentrout throws that puck into the corner. That's nice. There's going to be an offsides call on Wayzata. All right, folks. 10 minutes and 1 second left here in the first period. Score is 0-0. Come out to the near dot. Ulrich will take the face off. He's got Christensen to his right. Puck comes out, comes back, all the way back to Lorenzen, and Lorenzen throws it up to Christensen. Christensen throws it up alongside the boards, comes back out to Wayzata, out front to Sestefan. Sestefan sends it up to Christensen. Goes into the corner. Christensen has it now. Tries to get it out front. Can't. Comes out to Ulrich. Wayzata bounces it across the boards. Gets it out. Shot goes wide. Sestefan back behind the net with it right now. Sestefan sends it out. No. Shot. Nice save by Starkman. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the first period. We can get a line shift here. It's going to go to the far dot, just outside the CCHA zone. Johnson will take the face off. Gets it out to Heiner. Heiner sends it into the corner. Heiner didn't with it now. Goes back. Oh! Swarthout gets a penalty, or Swarthout takes a penalty, I should say. To number 4 for Wayzata. Johnson will take the face off, Swarthout to his left, Heiner to his right. Davis and Iden back. Goes into the corner, back to Heiner. Heiner has it in the corner. Brings it back out. Sends it to Davis, back to Heiner. Over to Swarthout. Swarthout comes in. Goal! Oh, bing, bang, boom. Wilson Sestefan as the color commentator for tonight. Face off. Comes back. Johnson's got it. Johnson bounces along the boards to Ede gets it. Sends it up to Heinert. Gets shot. Nice save by Starkman. He's got it now. Sends it up to Swarthout. Swarthout gets it out of the zone. Come all the way back down. Got a line change here. Allworks picks it up. Has it in the corner. Gets it over to Heinert. Back to Erickson. Erickson loses the puck. Gets it back to Ede. Ede picks it up. Gets it in the zone. Throws it on net. Just a little wide. He's back out. Davis is there to keep it in. Riker gets it to Orlich. Puck comes out of the zone all the way down. And Lorenzen is back for it. Lorenzen comes back behind the net with it. He's tripped up. That's Ulrich. Ulrich throws it out of the zone. Riker puck checking after it. Alongside the boards right now. Checked by Lorenzen. Davis has it back behind the net. Davis throws it up to Erickson. Erickson to Riker. Riker carries it along the boards, bounces it off, carries it into the zone. Ulrich chasing after it now. Ulrich back behind the net. Wayzata deflects it. Setsafont is out there now. Wayzata moving it around, trying to get it out of the zone. They do. They dump it into the CCHA zone. Setsafont after it back now. He's got it. He's carrying it up to the zone. He's got Riker to his left. Right behind him. Nice shot by Setsafont. Wayzata saves. With 5 minutes and 57 seconds left here in the first period. Score is CCHA 1. Wayzata 0. Ulrich take the face off. Gets it back. Comes back to Setsafont. Nope, sorry. Comes back to Christensen. Back to Davis. Davis takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Comes out of the zone. Schwartzbauer back to pick it up. Schwartzbauer tries to send it to Christensen. Can't. Nice save by Schwartzbauer.
Got away with that one.
All right. 5 minutes and 36 seconds left here. Hagen takes face off. Comes out to Hagen. Hagen's got Setsafont off to his left. Dumps it off for Setsafont. Setsafont comes around back, but he gets picked. Puck comes out. Hagen picks it up. Throws it back to Schwartzbauer. Comes back to Setsafont. Setsafont doubles back. Gets it to Hagen. Or Schwartzbauer. Comes back in. Shot blocked by Schwartzbauer. Puck comes up front. Nice save by Schwartzbauer. All right, 4 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the first period. Score is still CCHA 1. Johnson to take the face off. Comes back to Heinert. Swarthout coming down. He gets taken out. Comes back to Swarthout. He gets taken out again. He's going to pick up the penalty there. As Heinert holds it in the corner. So CCHA will get another power play here with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left here in the second period. Number 5 will go out for Wayzata. Johnson will take the face off, Swarthout to his left eye, Heiner to his right. Comes back to Armentrout. Heiner. Heiner throws it out front, gets blocked, gets it wide. Wayzata will throw it all the way down the zone. Noise because of the tip. Comes back. Comes out to Heiner. Heiner dumps it to Johnson. Johnson to Swarthout. Swarthout to Ivy. Eid. Shot. Save by the Wayzata goal. Nice save with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the first period. There is 1 minute and 24 seconds left here in the power play for CCHA. We get a line change here. Reagan will take the face off. Erickson to his right. We get Ulrich to his left. Wayzata controls, comes out. Gets up to Erickson. Erickson doubles back. Gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich carries it in. Sets up short. Nice shot from the point. That is Lorenzen from the point. And Ulrich. I love the color commentary. All right, here we go again. So we're up 2-0. Gets the face off, gets it back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen carries it up to Erickson. Erickson carries it into the zone. Throws it back behind the net. Ulrich has it right now. He gets checked off the puck. Comes up to Lorenzen. Lorenzen doubles back. Lorenzen has it now. Throws it in the corner. Lorenzen Ulrich in back behind the net now. Wayzata carries it up. Gets it to Setsifont. Setsifont throws it. No, he carries it out of the zone. Gets it back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets it to Swartbow. And it'll come all the way back down to the zone. Lorenzen back behind the net with it. Getting an offside call here on CCHA. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left here in the first period. CCHA up 2. Wayzata 0. Ulrich takes the face off. Jumps it up. Wayzata picks it up. No, sorry, that was Hagen. There's 288 for the way. Puck comes out. Wayzata tries to hit the guy. Can't. Throws it across. You there. Comes up to the point. Jumps a stick. Nice shot. Comes back out. He throws it to Davis. Davis bounces off the boards. Tries to get it to. Comes out to Christensen. Christensen loses it. Ede going back. Throws it across the zone. That goes to Hagen. Hagen dumps it out. Not quite. Comes back to Davis. Davis gets us a Sestefan. Sestefan coming in all alone. And Sestefan fails. So that's Ede to Sestefan.
I can't see that. I don't have my glasses. I got the goal up there at 3-0, but I can't call it.
Yeah. Let me see here. Johnson takes the face off. Gets it over to Armentrout. Armentrout bounces off the boards to Heiner. Heiner carries it in, tries to center it to Johnson. Johnson shot. Nice goal. That's Heiner to Swarthout. That'll go 4-0. with 1 minute and 20 seconds left here in the first period. I'm sure we're going to see some changes here. Face off. Up comes the Wayzata. Heinard trying to break it up. Swarth out on the boards with it. He comes away with it and sends it back to. Up comes out. Stop shot by Swarth out. Comes into the corner. Armitrout in the corner with it right now, along with Johnson. Puck comes out alongside the boards to Hagen. Erickson out there now. He tries to break up that puck. Can't. Puck comes out. Riker breaks it up. Alongside the boards. Comes up to Erickson. Wayzata is able to. Nice job by Starkman. Good glove save. 28 seconds left here in the first period. Score is CCHA 4. Wayzata gold 0. Riker takes the face off, gets it back to Swartz bow. That comes into the corner. Wayzata throws it out front. Comes back into the corner for Wayzata. Davis back there, breaks it up. Wayzata able to pick it up, throws it out front. Gets broken up by Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh in the corner with it right now. Throws it up the boards. And that's the end of the first period. All right, folks. Fast-paced first period. We're going to have a 1 minute break. Tonight's game is brought to you by Fresh Popcorn. And that's the jumbo. So, all right, we'll see you back here in 60 seconds. Yeah, it's an app. Keep the score. All right, here we go, folks. Period 2. Hagen to take the face off. Wayzata controls the puck into their zone. Throws it back out again. Gets dumped in. Back is Davis. Comes out. Nice save by Sharpen, and that's a goal. Nothing Sharpen could have done about that. He did an awesome job saving that first goal. And it just came out.
I think they're wise enough. We're going to press that top
Hold on. All right. So it's 4-1 here with 14 minutes left. Puck comes out. Comes back to Eid. Eid throws it alongside the boards. Heiner there with it along with Johnson. Heiner has it. Throws it out front. Oh, almost to Swarth out. Swarth out in the corner with it along with, looks like Hagen. Puck comes out, straight to I. He throws it in the corner, comes all the way out to Swarthout. He sends it to Armentrout. Armentrout to Johnson. Johnson has it right now in the corner. He gets dumped. Tries to keep it down low. He does. Swarthout didn't help him out. Same thing with Heiner. Puck comes all the way out to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it back to Ede. Ede sends it cross ice to Reichert. Reichert gets it to Erickson. Erickson shot. Nice. That was a laser from Erickson. I think so too. For sure. All right, 13 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the second period. Reichert take the face off. He's got Ulrich to his right. Puck comes out. Ulrich slaps it in. Erickson breaks that puck up. Erickson has Ulrich up front. Ulrich can't get the shot off. Reichert breaks up the play. Wayzata comes away with it. Comes back out to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh gets it up to Hagen. Comes out to Ulrich. Ulrich loses it. Comes back out to Wayzata. Wayzata's coming down the ice. Puck gets broken up, and they'll bring it back into the zone. Shot. Nice save by Sparkman. Comes up to the point for Wayzata. Wayzata sends it across ice. Back behind the net, they control it. Erickson out to challenge. Comes back on the net. Comes out to middle ice. Goes back behind the net. And we're going to get a penalty on Chaska. What's that going to be? What's this? I think it's a checking call on Lorenzen.
That was at least like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
All right, we get a little practice on that.
Ulrich takes face off, gets it to Davis. Davis goes back behind the net. Gets it to Sesapon. Sesapon bounces along the boards, tries to get it out of his zone, can't. Comes back to Ide. Ede throws it up, gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich tries to get it out of his zone, can't. Blocks that puck, nice save by Stockton. All right, we're going to have a line change here. Christensen will come out along with Schwartzbaugh. Christensen will take the face off. It's back behind the zone. Comes up to the point for Wayzata. Wayzata sends it wide. Has it in the corner. Gets a tip. Up to coming down. We got 2 penalties. So it's a 5-on-3 here. That comes out. Shot. Nice block by Armentrout. Armentrout tries to get back to it. Can't. Goes back behind the net for Wayzata. Wayzata throws it up front. Nice job by Sparkman. Sparkman gets it up to the point. Shot wide. And that's going to be an icing call.
That was the swivel down. Should use the ledge. Exactly right.
All right, we're going to get a line change here for Chaska.
So far, so good on the OPK,
Swarthout is up along with takes the face off, comes up to the point for Wayzata. Wayzata sends it across. Wayzata back in the corner with it. We got 25 seconds left here on the double penalty for Chaska. Davis back, struck out, deflects that puck, comes out to the point, goes wide of the net. Back to Wayzata at the point. Nice job by Struck out, he got it. Throws it into the zone. We're on 5-on-4 right now, with 15 seconds left here in the second period. Puck goes wide of the net. Raker picks it up. He has it. The shot gets blocked, goes back behind the net, it gets dumped. No penalty there. That comes all the way back down, and that's going to be an icing call on Wayzata. All right, both teams at full strength with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left. Nice job killing off 2 penalties. It was, for sure. Riker takes the face off. He's got Ulrich to his left. Shot! Nice job by Lorenzen. Ulrich has it right now. Throws it back on net. Goes into the corner. Comes back to the point. Wayzata will carry it out. Nice save by Starkman. They had him, but he was able to come across the net. Save that puck. Ulrich back behind the net right now. Sorry, Lorenzen. Puck in the corner. Comes out. Deflected. Starkman. Let him come out of the zone. Raker able to deflect that puck, gets it alongside the boards. It's blocked up. Wayzata is able to dump it in. Lorenzen back for it. Sends it over to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh gets it up to Eriksson. Eriksson tries to get out of the zone. Does so. Oh, nice job by Ulrich deflecting that puck. Puck comes out. Deflected back in. Sestefan's able to pick it up. Carries it out of the zone. Regrouping. Back to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh sends it all the way down to Sestefan, but it's a little long, and it'll be an icing call. 7 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the second period. CCHA up 4-1. Lely in the nets now for Starkman. Puck goes back behind the net. It's deflected back out. Comes up to Sestefan. Sestefan blocks that, sends it back down deep. Comes out. Shot, nice save by Lely. 7 minutes and 34 seconds left here in the second period. Score is still CCHA 4. Wayzata 1. Going to have a line change here. Johnson will take the face off. Heinert and Swarthout along with them. Armentrout throws it back behind the net. Comes back deep. Picked up by Swarthout. And no! He gets nailed into the frickin' boards. That's got to hurt. That hurt. The net is off its moorings. They'll repurpose that. Swarthout came in with a head of steam. Got checked. Got put into the iron. Johnson takes the face off, gets it back to Armentrout. Armentrout comes back up to the front, or Armentrout with it, loses it. Johnson back along with that, goes back behind the net. Eid with it, he gets dunked. We're going to get a penalty there. All right. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the second period. Score is CCHA 4. Wayzata 1. Hagen takes the face off, gets it in the corner. Comes out to Wayzata. Wayzata has it back behind the net. Hagen sends it up the point to Davis. Davis sends it over to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh sends it across. Hagen can't get a stick on it. Went through a line 2 on this. Ulrich sends it to Davis. Davis gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich's shot gets deflected. He picks it back up, back behind the net. Got a minute and 20 seconds left on the power play. Schwartzbaugh throws it on line. Can't get it. Wayzata bounces it out. Davis picks it back up alongside the boards. Ericsson's there for it. Ulrich bounces it out to Ericsson. And we're going to get an offsides call on CCHA. 6 minutes and 1 second left here in the second period. 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the power play for CCHA. Hagen will take the face off. Christensen to his right. Back to Armentrout. Runs and loses it. Pock gets it back to Armentrout. Armentrout throws it cross ice. Wayzata picks it up. Hagen throws it back into the corner. Tries to get it out front. Gets it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen throws it back deep to Christensen. Christensen fighting for it in the corner. Hagen in to help him out. Christensen with it. Comes away with it. Throws it out front. Armentrout. Shot saved by Wayzata. Sets the puck, has it now back behind the net. He's waiting, throws it. Can't get somebody to receive it. Puck comes all the way back down, and that's going to be an icing call on Wayzata. Puck will come all the way back down to the left of the Wayzata goalie. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the second period. 17 seconds left in the power play for White. Puck comes out to Eid. Eid throws in the Armentrout. To Swarthout. Comes back out. Both teams at full strength. Puck comes in, and we're going to get an offsides call on Chaska. And they're going to bring it out of the center dot. Johnson will take the face off. Heiner to his right. Swarthout to his left. Got Davis and Eid out to the back. Puck comes alongside the boards. Davis can't keep it in. Puck comes in now. They send it all the way around. Oh, bad deflection. Comes up to Davis. Davis shot. Oh! So that's Davis to Swarthout to make it 5-1.
Is that 3 for sure?
That's a hat trick for Swarthout. Nice job, boys. All right. I know it's Swarthout. Getting an offsides call. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here. Riker to take the face off. He's got Ulrich to his right, Erickson to his left. Riker wins face off, brings it in the zone. They get it back out, back to Swarthbow. Swarthbow sends it up to Riker. Riker gets tied up. He dumps it in the zone. Comes over the point. Swarthbow sends it back to Erickson. Erickson has it in the corner. Erickson and Ulrich fighting for it right now. In the corner, comes back to Swarthbow. Wayzata carries it back out. Lorenzen back. It's in the corner. Nice shot by Wayzata. Covered by Orlila. All right, we can get a line shift here. Looks like Ulrich will take the face off. Let's look at the point for Wayzata. Comes back down deep. Armstrong has it. Sends it up to Setsafont. Setsafont gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich has it, but I think Christensen's just a little offside. So come out to the near dot or far dot. Hagen takes the face off. Wayzata sends it back into the zone for Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up to the boards. Nice job by Setsafont to send it off. He's got it. He ends him. Oh, can't get a stick on it. Goes into the corner. Christensen sends it back behind the boards. Wayzata comes back up. Dumps it in. Armentrout. Armentrout sends it off to Christensen. Christensen gets it to Setsafont. Setsafont carries it in the zone. Takes a shot. Glove save by the Wayzata guy. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the second period, sorry. Score is CCHA 5, Wayzata 1. Johnson will take the face off. Swarthout to his left. Swarthout has a hat trick already tonight. Comes back to Davis. Davis sends it in deep, back on the zone. Heinert in after it. Comes up to Schwartzbaugh. Schwartzbaugh sends it in deep, back behind the net. Puck comes out. Wayzata controls it. Goes across ice. Nice job by Schwartzbaugh to check that off. And we are going to get an icing or a penalty. Oh, the net's off its morning. So we regroup. Face off will be to the right of Lila. Face off, shot saved. Nice job by Schwartzbaugh. Shot on. But saved by Lila. 1 minute and 48 seconds left here in the second period. Johnson will take the face off. Comes up to the point. Back down. Cross ice. Back to the point for Wayzata. Shot. Goes wide of the net. Comes back. Puck comes up to the point. Shot. Save. Comes back out. Heinert gets it to Swarthout. Swarthout coming down. He shoves it in, but a nice save by Wayzata. So 1 minute and 13 seconds left here in the second period.
I have to apologize to the fans and the viewers out there. I've lost sight of moving the camera at a proper pace.
Yeah, we do the best we can. Riker takes his face off. He's got Ulrich off to his right. Erickson to his left. Yep. He's got Armentrout and Davis or Lorenzen on back. Up comes to Riker. Riker gets it to Ulrich. Sorry, that was Erickson. Ulrich. Erickson with it. Sends him in the corner. Comes out to Ulrich. Ulrich throws it up front. Erickson shot. Gets saved. Comes all the way down. Lorenzen chasing back after it. There's 40 seconds left on the clock. Armentrout to Erickson. Back to Lorenzen. Lorenzen sends it down deep, and that's going to be an icing call. 27.5 seconds left here in the second period. With them all the way down. Looks like it's going to be to the right of Leela. Nope, to the left of Leela. They're going to take the face off. Erickson and Aldridge up front. Puck comes out to the point for Wayzata. Nice save by Leela. Puck comes out. Riker tries to deflect that. Comes out to Davis. Davis has that puck. He dumps it into his zone. Comes up to the point. Loses it. And that's going to be the end of the second period. All right, folks. They certainly did. All right, CCHA.
They always love to bring the depth.
No kidding. 5-1 for CCHA. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
That line, I turned it on, so.
All right. Here we go.
About this Chaska Champ team before we get this third period started, Mark?
Well, it is a mix-up of a bunch of kids that have been busting their ass for multiple years to get to this level. And this B1 team seems to be awesome. They have a couple little letdowns here and there, but this game has been solid. It is. It is. So here we go. Ulrich takes the face off. Wayzata controls. Into the zone. Comes back in. Lorenzen sends it up the boards. Comes back. Lorenzen bounces it back up the boards. Wayzata controls in the zone. Sets a punt in there to try and break up the play. Can't. Here comes Wayzata. Wayzata gets it out front. Sets a punt, carries it out. Gets deflected.
Get it on
Goes
the
back
zone!
into the zone. Has it alongside the board. Loses it to Wayzata. Wayzata throws it out front. Back to the point for Wayzata. Throws it on. Schwartzwald gets stripped. He's going to get a penalty there. So CCHA will go up on a power play with 13 minutes and 28 seconds left here. Johnson will take the face off. He's got Swarthout to his left, Heiner to his right. Eid and Armentrout out back. Gets deflected. Comes up to the point for Eid. Eid carries it in. Tries to be looking for a shot. Goes down deep. Eid still has control. Gets it up to Armentrout. Armentrout will carry it in. Sends it over to Swarthout. Swarthout tries to get it to Heinert. Heinert carries it back in. Gets it to Swarthout. Loses the puck. Puck comes out. Wayzata will carry it all the way down. They'll dump it into the zone. Armentrout back behind the net with it. Gets up to Eid. Eid carries it out. Hits Heinert. Heinert gets on the player. Shot. Gets blocked. Back to Heinert. Heinert's got it down. Back behind the net. He goes back out front. Can't stuff it in. Gets thrown out. Eid after it. Gets it to Swarthout. After a line change. To Reichert. Reichert gets it. Tries to get it back. Out. Comes out of the zone. Back to Eid. Eid bounces it back along the board. Heads off for a line change. Puck comes out. Wayzata has it. Nice job by Ulrich. Ulrich will carry it back up. He's got Erickson off to his left. Erickson sets up that front. Nice job. No, oh, just Davis just missed. Reichert has it back behind the net now. He's checked out the puck. Puck comes all the way down to Swarthout. Both teams are at fifth strength now. Swarthout fans on that shot. Wayzata has it back behind the net right now. Drops it. Erickson's there to break up the play. Throws it out front. Christensen to Ulrich. Reichert has it. Tries to get it to Ulrich. That's going to be an icing call on CCHA. 11 minutes and 18 seconds left here in the third period. The score is Chaska 5, Wayzata 1. Ulrich will take the face off. Gets it back to Sestafant. Sestafant bounces it up to Christensen. Christensen sends it over, and nice shot by Ulrich. Or that's how he goes on. Christensen up front. Oh, nice save. Puck stuck in the corner. Comes back out to Christensen. Christensen throws it back behind the net. Wayzata coming down with it. Lorenzen in the corner with it right now. Sends back up to the point. They send it down deep. Hagen picks it up. Comes up to the point. Sestafant has it. Throws it alongside the back of the boards to Heinert. Heinert along with Armentrout. Armentrout sends it up to Sestafant. Sestafant has it alongside the boards right now. Tries to get it out, can't. Puck hits Lila. But it's along the boards, and Armentrout's got it back behind the net right now and sends it to Lorenzen. Lorenzen gets it out of the zone. Sestafant poke checks that away. Puck comes out. Back down into the CCHA zone. Heinert back for it now. He bounces it up to, Armentrout back to Heinert. Heinert gets it to Johnson. Johnson to Heinert. Heinert has it. Shot. Nice save by Wayzata. All right, 9 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the third period. Score is CCHA 5, Wayzata 1. Johnson take the face off. Swarth out to his left. Got Heinert to his right. Iden Davison back. Eden takes a shot, goes wide of the net. Heinert's along the boards with it. Comes back out. Ede with it now. Throws it alongside the boards. Deflected by Swarthout. Back to Heinert. Is out of control. There's Davis. Davis is able to keep it in. He throws it in deep. Swarthout keeps it in, along with Davis. Puck comes back to Davis. Davis a shot. That was Swarthout to Davis to make this a 6-1 game. 8 minutes and 33 seconds left.
Is that Davis or is that?
That was Davis. All right, Ray can take the face off. Back to Ulrich. Ulrich to Lorenzen. Lorenzen back to Ulrich. A little long front. Alongside the boards. Ray can able to keep it in. Gets it down to Ulrich. Erickson there to help break it up. Along with Reichert. Reichert breaks it up, gets it to Erickson. Erickson doubles back. Sends it wide. Oh, nice shot by
That was a missile from
Schwartzball. Schwartzball able to keep it in. Gets it out to Ulrich. It's deflected. And it come out. Lorenzen picks it up. Lorenzen gets it up to Ulrich. Ulrich to Erickson. Erickson coming in. Gets it to Lorenzen. Nice. Lorenzen to Erickson. That's a ball. CCHA goes up 7-0, 7-1.
pretty impressive.
All right. They can take the face off. It's out with Christensen and Setsapot. Puck comes out to center ice. Seven minutes and 10 seconds left here in the third period. Wayzata has it in the corner. Goes into the corner. Hagen chasing after it. Presses him across the board. They throw it back behind the net. Setsapot back with it now. Setsapot loses it. Gets it to Armentrout. Deflection. Back to Wayzata. Wayzata carries it in the corner. Armentrout back behind the net with it. Bounces it off the boards. Deflected. Steve's got it. Back to Setsapont. Setsapont sends it over to Armentrout. Armentrout off to Hagen. Hagen carries it into the zone. We're going to have a line change here. Hagen tries to drag it. Can't do that. Back to Ide. Ide to Heinert. Heinert back behind the zone with it. Comes to the point for, they lose it. Heinert chases after it in the corner. Johnson's on the ice now, along with Swarthout. Puck comes cross ice. Johnson just breaks it up. Takes it in deep. Ide able to break that puck up. Comes back out to center ice for Wayzata. It's cross ice. Oh! Nice job by Leah. go out and take that puck and send it up the zone. Good break up by Swarthout. Swarthout gets it to Heinert. Heinert's got it on the point along with Schwartzbaugh. Puck comes up. Ericsson's able to break that puck up. Ericsson sends it down. Ulrich breaks that up. Deep in the Wayzata zone, controlled by Wayzata. Davis, nice job breaking that puck up. Tries to get the puck over to Oh, nice job. That's Davis to Ulrich. Ulrich just tip check that in. And that's an 8-1 score for CCHA over Wayzata.
I don't know if it's coming through on the microphone or not, but there's definitely a buzz in the air in that one here from the community center. It's incredible.
Riker takes the face off, gets it back to Davis. Puck goes out of the zone. We're in running time here with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the third period. Oh, no, guess we're not. They stopped it. Riker takes the face off, comes back to Davis. Davis will carry it into the zone. He's got Riker up front. Riker goes back behind the net. Gets it to Ulrich. Ulrich gets down. Back to Ericsson. Ericsson shot, and a shot saved by Wayzata. Comes back to the point, nobody home. Wayzata carries it out. Davis is there. Breaks up the play. Comes up for Wayzata. Ericsson will carry it out. Refs 1-on-1. Shot goes wide of the net. Comes back to Riker at the point. He tries to send it over to Ericsson. It's blocked by Wayzata. Back to Ulrich. Ulrich out front with it. He gets checked in front of the net. Comes up to the point. Oh, nice job by Schwartzbaugh. Nice whisker by Schwartzbaugh. Glove save by Wayzata. 3 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the third period. Score CCHA 8. Wayzata 1. Hagen will take the face off. He's got Lorenzen out back along with Armentrout. Armentrout doubles back. Breaks up that puck. Goes into the corner. Lorenzen's back there with Armentrout. Armentrout bounces it off the board. To Christensen. Christensen in with it. Along with Hagen. Okay, that's a breakaway. Shot and save. Nice job by Lila. Lila gets hit.
Good ball.
I don't think that's what the call is, though. I think there's ice was off its moorings, or the net was off its moorings, so we're going to get a face-off. Ulrich will take the face-off. No, I think that's Hagen. Take the face-off. We're checking the net right now. Not sure why. There's 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Hagen gets it.
Is that
Gets
a
it
Yeti?
to Lorenzen. Lorenzen sends it along the boards. Christensen sends it off to Sestafan. Sestafan tries to dump one on that. Hits him, but he can't. Hagen out front to Sestafan. Sestafan back behind the net with it. Throws it out front, no one home. Back to Armentrout. Armentrout sends it back. Christensen has it. Christensen goes in. Can't get it. Sends it back to Setsafan. Deflection. Comes out to Lorenzen. Wayzata picks it up. Comes into the zone. Throws it out. Can't hit anybody. Heinert has it. Carries it in. Shot. Nice save by Wayzata. Comes back to the boards for Ian. speed, takes it, carries it in the zone. Shot on net, follows it up, has it back behind the net. Comes back to Johnson. Johnson throws it alongside the boards to Swarthout. Swarthout misses the puck. Wayzata carried in. 1:30 left here in the third period. Puck comes out. Wayzata misses it. Comes out to center ice. Wayzata, nice save by Lila. Comes out. And we're going to get a call as it looks like the net is off its moorings again.
It's a veteran goalie move there. It is.
All right, 1:11 left here in the third period. Looks like Armachada, or not sure who took the face off. Swarthout has it, loses it, gets it to Schwartzbau. Schwartzbau carries it in. We're going to get an offense foul.
Can't do that to you guys hanging up like that.
All right, 1:01 left here in the third period. Line change here. Reichert, Erickson, and Ulrich out front. Lorenzen and Schwartzbell at back. Puck's kept in. Comes back out. Wayzata has it. Can't get at it. Lorenzen moves him off the puck, which is really nice. Reichert gets it out of the zone. Comes back to the Wayzata zone. At the center ice. Wayzata coming in. Shot. Reichert breaks it up. Gets it up to Erickson. Back to Reichert. Comes out to Erickson. Erickson gets a poke check away. Wayzata has it. Reichert sends it to Erickson. Erickson's shot goes wide of the net. 10 seconds left here in the game. And Wayzata will carry it down. Schwartzbach has it, and that'll do it. All right, folks. Final score here is CCH. It is 8-1.
8-1.
In
Wow.
this preseason scrimmage. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We'll all talk to you soon.